could see it end up being somewhere else. I think it's open for interpretation based on what SAG did in the last game. We'll have to see. I like the opening from Phoenix. I know it's still similar to their previous draft, which they didn't win with, but 2 lockdown heroes, a pushing chance there with Olashrak. You play maybe a little bit better in lane. You have the opportunity to push a little bit harder and shut down the map a little bit more. Like, it could be interesting for Phoenix. I would say on the other side, though, for Doom, that's a hero you're expecting to sit top of the net worth for a majority of the beginning part of this game. We'll see what SAG maybe can do with a little bit earlier timings than they had in the previous one. And Elder Titan was a hero I was thinking of in the first 2 games, and now we finally get to see it here for Phoenix.
Yep. Lifestealer is looking really good now, especially now that Hoodwink came out as well. You own the Doom in lane, you don't really care at all about Hoodwink or Invoker. And I think it also suits Shiro's style pretty well. Of course, if you do get doomed before that rage, it could be a little bit of a problem, but you can say that about any hero. You could pick Wraith King as well, they didn't ban that, but they covered the bases a little bit with the Quaswax Invoker potentially burning that mana. It's not the hardest counter, but it can cause some inconveniences. Or maybe they just last pick the carry and go something hard carry like a PL.
Yeah, it really feels like a lot of these teams haven't been able to quite figure out their kind of carry matchup into the Doom, because he is one of those heroes that kind of just deletes basically everyone from the map. And it's like Phoenix, they're just going to go with the Wraith King anyways, so get themselves a little bit of extra physical damage. I kind of like that they've got quite a lot of lockdown on all their heroes right now, and I guess, you know, kind of in game number 2, you touched on it, the fact that it felt like they were kind of lacking about who they want to go on to and who they can kill straight away. And I mean, with the Elder Titan and the Leshrac in the line, they've got a lot of burst potential to take down basically anybody who gets stomped, right?
5 seconds remaining.
Any chance, Black, you think that might end up being like a 3 Wraith King?
Potentially, but the lane is very strong, Elder Titan Wraith King, so I think it's just gonna be in the cookie cutter safe lane. And they picked a Luna.
See different things, you know.
Okay. Now, last pick off lane against Luna, yeah, I wanted to say Darkseer get instantly banned. That was one of the best answers to it. What else is there that actually lanes very well into Luna? Ars is also banned, DK's banned, a lot of really good offlanes are banned. There's still Tidehunter, doesn't lane super well into Luna. There's also Doom, doesn't feel super good. Centaur maybe, to just disengage.
10 seconds remaining.
But Luna destroys a lot of these offlane heroes, so it'll be a tough pick no matter what.
Or what if, you'll like this one, Black,
Okay.
you go, there's a lot of pressure now. Go safe lane Wraith King. You go mid Lion, 5 position Elder Titan, off lane Leshrac, and you just get a 4 Shadow Demon in there. Why not? Mid Lion, it's all you. Or, you know, I could really do your preference here in the Vici Jacket and just say, what if they go anti-mage?
I would be on board if you said Pos for Tusk.
Dire team
Okay.
Or some sort of frontliner.
Well, then forget everything I said and just
is, yeah,
Tusk.
I mean, you were almost on it. I love mid line, you know me. I won lots of MMR with it. It's a great hero, but it's not going to happen ever, apparently. Nobody's doing it. Why?
I want to see it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, me
Didn't
too.
Miracle do one like ages ago? I swear
Did
I
he win?
remember seeing Miracle do it once. I think he got dumpstered, but I remember seeing it at least
I'm
once.
not
I think.
surprised. A Pangle here. Wait, so it's a 5 Hoodwink then and a 4 Pangle? Okay. Hoodwink Luna is a very strong lane. Like, Hoodwink is a little bit lacking in the base damage department, but the Luna Blessing, of course, amping that up quite a
10
bit.
seconds
And now we need an offlaner that can deal with a lot of problems. Centaur doesn't
remaining. 5 seconds
look
remaining.
terrible. He doesn't look great, though.
Does
What a-
Hoodwink 5 really feel that great? Like, that's a hero that struggles for mana, and now you're going to have, what, no items to really make it work?
Master.
Offlane Brew?
Yeah.
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 I mean, the lane is going to be horrific, I think. And team fights aren't easy. And you can't really go for this no blink axe refresher maybe, because if you do ever get doomed, you're in trouble. The draft, I mean,
Like
it's just Doom, man. Every time I see Doom, I just favor the draft, honestly. It's just such a good hero.
Yeah, I guess that was my next question. Is like, you know, your final pick a panda here, and a lot of these other heroes, you know, I guess the Wraith King and Leshrac, if you get your spells off, you don't really care about being doomed. So it kind of gives Son Goku a little bit of an easier idea to try and get these team fights started, right? He just looks for Dolomei there on the panda and see if he can take him down.
Yeah. Bkop, you can choose first.
5
I'll
seconds.
give you the freedom to.
I know you're giving me the freedom because you're probably gonna just pick the opposite of me, but I can bring it back to the DPC days where I predicted via the world around me. Look outside,
What
I
do you
see
got?
some clouds, and they do say Phoenix Gaming. I know all three
Ooh.
games. I'm definitely changing my opinion based on the clouds, but they do say it. They're out there. It says Phoenix.
Yeah.
What about you,
I-
Black? What are you thinking?
I like Brewmaster. Maybe not into Doom, but if he's a really good Brew player, he can just split from far away and it won't get doomed. Will never be in range to get doomed, and you don't really want to doom any of the other heroes. I'm just gonna go with Phoenix as well, just because in my earlier prediction I thought like a little bit ahead just in terms of individual skill, like 55-45.
So you're copping the cloud homework, it seems. Yeah, I'm super excited for us to get into this game number 3. I actually don't know where this is going to go. You know, coming into this series, we talked about that this is going to be a really even one, and I'm super excited that we actually got a game number 3 here between both these teams. And I just really want to see if, you know, Son Goku can have another MVP performance, or whether or not the boys here on Phoenix are going to make it a whitewash in the other way. But lads, let's get into game number 3 here between Phoenix and Sparking Arrow. It's going to be a super excited one.
That should
Hell
be exciting.
yeah.
We'll see who comes out ahead. Yeah, giving a little hell yeah, of course. But they play the winner of the next series, which is Aster Aries against D-Home. So we'll see who makes it ahead, as the loser of this, I believe, goes down and gets a bye in the first round of the lower bracket. But it's still it really cut down the amount of series and games you have to potentially play just by winning this one series alone. But
Yeah,
Phoenix,
how many games do you have to win from the winner bracket? 4 series, right?
Yeah, so you got to win 3 BO3s and a BO5 to win strictly from the upper bracket. But if you're coming from the lower bracket round 1,
I
it's
think it's like 4 BO3s.
5 BO3s and a
5
BO5.
BO3s even?
It depends if you get the bye or not, because there are 2 slots. So like the loser of this will get a bye, but the loser of E-Home Master Aries will play Extreme Gaming. So it does vary from situation to situation.
I'm a buyer. I like that. It's always nice to go into a tournament bracket and buy round 2.
I've got a bye. Everything's okay.
I've got some more time to do whatever. Watch some games.
More time. Yeah. More time to get the playbook down.
Yeah, this draft though, it's a very interesting one. The Doom is out. I expected him to be banned at all times, to be honest. And so far he doesn't have Midas queued up. So if he doesn't go Midas, Phoenix is gonna win.
So
But
it's
actually-
based strictly on that item?
Sort of, but the games here haven't been going as long as in other regions, so maybe they're just adjusting to the speed. As we say, the last game there was like no kill until like minute 10. How can we even say that? Oh, there we go.
And then even after
Can you
there
see
was
what I mean?
that first kill, it was just like 1 or 2. And then it kind of popped off, but...
Oh, Doom. It's really careful here.
Ooh.
Good
Well,
swashbuckler away.
avoidance.
He's walking up the hill, though.
30
Ah,
seconds to battle.
maybe not.
That was a great
Playing with
noise.
a lot of us. Oh, thank you. Hey, Bkop, what if I talk really fast? Can you understand me?
Yes. He said, what if I talk really fast? Can you understand me?
Yeah. So should I keep doing that or should I keep doing that?
Hey, I mean, it's whatever you think's going to work. I'm not going to
Okay.
tell you how to live your life.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
I could... I could slow it down a little bit for you, though, if you want me to.
No, that's okay.
3
love it when you go
bounties
ham.
for Phoenix.
Wow, this
The
is
one
Brewmaster already
and first
showing
blood?
why he's...
No.
One more impale. Ooh, if that lands,
Oh.
he's dead, I think.
Oh, the Luna!
Planet.
Genius.
Oh!
Genius.
Don't.
And for the dark moon.
Ah, that
Well,
was silly.
full health now.
No, that was silly. Yeah. I'm
Has to use
changing my
that
prediction.
TP though, so if they no, you're locked in. If they kill him once more, I would say immediately, then all of a sudden, I would say Brewmaster's lane feels pretty over.
Yeah. Already playing into double range does not feel good. And Luna is one of those offlane punishers this patch, which just makes the lane really, really strong.
You a fan of how much we've been seeing the Luna?
I'm still on the fence with the hero. Like, if it works really well, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Like, it doesn't have the same sort of comeback mechanic as a Terrorblade does, which is why I favor
Right.
TB over Luna still. But some teams are really good at abusing the Luna timings, like Nigma. And if you are really good at doing that, then I think the hero gets a lot more value.
Oh, Bushwhack. First spike comes in on a MS, so long range Lucent Beam. And Dome is not enjoying his time at the moment as he's forced to get salved up. And MS looking to stop that with a Lucent Beam. And yeah, that feels like it's got a lot of range, level 1, to make him pretty upset with the amount of regen he's got left. And the answer to that is none.
Yep, absolutely 0. Last tango now. And this top lane has a lot of synergy. Luna Blessing also works on the Acorn shot, amplifying the damage by a lot.
There's certainly potential for kills here, whether it's on the Brew or the Lion is really up to SAG at a certain point. They're going to go to the Bushwhack immediately. MS does have the Lucent Beam, level 2
By
in the
Planet.
Lunar Blessing. The damage, Planet is going to die here to XCJ, and I said the decision and choice is theirs, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to choose Planet, and they're going to get the kill.
Yeah, level 2 and the Blessing. Look at how much damage the level 1 Acorn shot deals. So it's plus 50, and he already has 70. So it's 100 damage just on the first bounce, which is pretty intense.
17% chance to proc the lucky shot. Procs twice onto ZZQ.
Yeah. Also, my math was off there because it's only 75% damage, but whatever. People know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of damage.
Fair enough.
Bkop. A lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, City.
Yeah. It's also Mana Burn City as he picks up the... What's the name of that middle setter, actually? Soul Stealer or something? Mind
It's the,
Stealer, sorry.
Yeah, the Mind
It's the
Stealer.
setter Mind Stealer. So he took that Mana Burn from him. He stole the Mind Stealer's mind. Haha. And now Wraith King is not gonna have a great time, honestly. Already has no mana for stun
gosh.
after the next Mana Burn.
XCJ, that Acorn shot is hurting. Yeah, Shiro. I'm wondering.
You said they were gonna win the Qualifier, just to remind you.
I did. We're only 4 minutes in. They've technically got a net worth lead at the moment. I'm not getting too ahead of myself.
I'm not saying they're not gonna win.
Planet.
But
They've got the Hex. They have the Earth Spike to follow it up. And they do a Thunderclap. XCJ might be in a little bit too deep, and he is. So Dome gets a little bit of revenge there on an aggressive Hoodwink.
But at what cost, Bkop? Because Luna's free farm under the tower with double wave there.
The cost of
Don't feel
Lunar free farm.
terrible about it, but not too good either. He's almost level 5. Brew, barely 4. Oof. Bushwhack barely off the mark. He whacked the bush though.
Thanks.
So 5 minutes in. Phoenix, where do you think they stand right now?
Where does Phoenix stand? They are in a decent position, like their safe lane and mid lane are doing well. And both offlanes are actually struggling quite a bit, so it's just not just the Brewmaster, but the Doom as well. And if they can keep up this pace, it's gonna be good for them. But can they? Is the question. Doom is gonna be online in about 2 minutes or so. If Invoker can make a good rotation on the Wraith King, potentially kill him, open up the map. Mid lane Invoker in
Moving
trouble.
over towards mid though. Invoker. Swashbuckle comes in, but it looks like the damage might be there, and 7E, he will crumble under the pressure that Phoenix have put on him over mid.
Yeah, very easy gank. Like he just walked in. Where's the mid ward from the Dire? That's what the mid ward is supposed to prevent.
Yeah. And just warding in general is what we spoke about. Really helped out SAG in the last game to turn it around. It was the warding that helped them spot the ganks. It's the warding that helped them set up their ganks. And right now, not doing great.
Guy's rich. Really rich. Luna's doing
Top of the net
well.
worth.
But I actually don't really know how this Luna Wraith King matchup is. Pushback on... No, nice sidestep by Dolme. Wraith King Luna is weird. I've not seen it, I think.
Ooh, the ZZQ going down, but that's while up towards top. They're trying to get this kill out onto XCJ. Bushwhack holding him close to that tree, that is, and XCJ able to salve up and walk that one off.
Yeah, as the Wraith King just continues to freely farm away in the bot lane. Doom, of course, being a Doom, his net worth is skyrocketing though. Way higher than the Brewmaster at this point, who's going into an Urn straight away. Not going for this typical Midas that we see, maybe Urn Midas. Yeah, going for a little bit of a less greedy item build.
XCJ again. He'll be slept up by the two-man Bushwhack. It will be enough to stay alive this time. Acorn shot bouncing around, being a nuisance. And yeah, XCJ just scurrying away.
Invoker is also rotating top together with the Luna. Looking for the Brewmaster. They have no vision on him.
Tornado EMP pushing back ZZQ, who will try to help, but this sleep won't hit anybody.
Try to help, but there's no helping Dolme, unfortunately. Again, this Brewmaster was our big question mark in the draft, and he is struggling a lot. He's off to a very bad start.
Sure.
He's also not itemizing to recover. He's itemizing to fight. And Planet.
Get the Hex, but here comes Son Goku. Planet thinking about Ancients denying him, hoping that maybe that could happen. Earth Spike EMP 7E with another kill, and they got that cold snap. They placed down a ward in the river, just getting that extra vision in the nighttime, helping 7E land that cold snap, slow down that line, and making sure that they could grab that kill.
Yep. Son Goku going full greed, level 4 Devour, level 7. As greedy as you can be. Wraith King is still farming very well, but he is not going for the Radiance item build either. He's going into the early Armlet, which means he wants to pressure this Luna early on. Son Goku.
Fire Blast, Earth Spike, and the Hex. Do they have the right click damage to get this kill? One more crit from Shiro, and I'll end the life of this Doom. Oh my, just getting right clicked. He's the same level as September. Not the greatest feeling, as he will move over to help out bottom, trying to get this first tower for them.
Oh, what level is Edict at? 4 already. But nice glyph will delay everything, and Doom is getting straight back in. Doesn't have Doom skilled up yet. XCJ, potentially in trouble again.
Quite low
keep
under the
saying that,
tower,
but-
bushwhacked, and now here comes MS.
Oh, the
Level
Dolme
8
again.
Dolme, he's dead. 70 though over mid. He'll find himself without his life as well. And well, that's a 1-for-1 trade. The Brew is the one who's getting sacrificed in this game for Phoenix. Will his sacrifice be in vain though, is the question that Phoenix are trying to answer. Whereas SAG, they're a little bit more around the map in their kills.
Yeah, I was a very good kill mid lane, which will also maybe lead to the tower. But they're going on the ledge,
He is a
can they get out
little
of here?
low, and
Sharpshooter.
they're trying to land the ult if they can hit the Rolling Thunder, but they can't do either just yet. Finally, the Rolling Thunder hits. Picks up an Invis rune, pops it immediately. Acorn on the finger to pop XCJ, but they will still lose Yi. That's to September.
It was close though. Like he was about to get away. The bottle didn't heal him quite enough, barely enough to kill him with one right click. But if he gets out there, that's terrible for SAG. And good footwork by Yi. He dodged everything.
Yeah. I was hoping that you would try to like throw the illusion towards the stairs and just stand still. Like that 4D chess illusion play.
He's splitting on top of the Luna here. Does he have backup? He does.
Doom's TPing in. Dome. Do you think twice about this, or do you now just go for the Doom? They've got the Diabolic Edict, and now Son Goku dropped on the ground. They've got the Earth Spike. Do they have the damage to come out? They've got the Sun to follow up, and another Spike going on to the Luna. They bring over 7E, but the reinforcements will be enough. Cold Snap, looking for the Thunderclap. He can't get his hands together to clap at all. And while Dome will fall as a return kill, a little bit of revenge, but unfortunately, September, he's caught out for a second, and 70 forced to Ghost Walk away. Diabolic Edict looking for the damage. The right click in for the Elder Dragon. They've got the Eclipse as well as the two-man Bushwhack, and they go to the over with the Sharpshooter, but no, MS is dead before Yi.
What a scrappy fight. The Wraith King dealing so much damage there. The crit took off like 30% of Luna's health with one hit under that Elder Titan, who doesn't even have aura yet, so he just deals a lot of damage. But yeah, the big loser again though, Dolme. He must be feeling terrible about this game.
I don't know. I think he's sacrificing his life.
But he's important. Like he's an important
I
piece
know,
to this
yeah.
Radiant draft. How much can he sacrifice himself more? He's itemizing into a Midas now, but at this rate it will be like a minute 20 Midas. We haven't seen the Doom yet either, have we?
No, we haven't. 20-minute Midas doesn't exactly roll off the tongue like 25-minute Blink.
Yeah, it feels a lot worse than pretty much any other item you would get at that time. Shiro is insanely farmed though. He's closing on the Desolator, so he's going full physical damage, which I like quite a bit, just to exert a lot of pressure. And Lesh, of course, takes care of the magic part. XCJ
Tornado coming out, and now they've got the sweep on 7E. Stun following it up from Yi, and another kill here for Phoenix.
Yeah, making it look easy so far. Just kind of out-moving SAG. They're holding on to a very slight gold lead, but that's to be expected. In the back of a Doom, who goes Midas after Blink face boot Soul Ring. That is one of the latest Doom Midases I've ever seen.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Usually we see like first big item, but he's going like
Does he
after so many small items, which is very curious.
Does he see Dome's gloves of haste and think maybe I can get away with a Midas now?
Potentially. I mean, I'm a big fan of Midas Doom anyways, especially for the offlane with those levels. It's just strange to see it dead late.
Running from 7E.
One
right
will
click.
do it.
Oh! 27. Hiding. That's not working. Okay. XCJ gets the kill. I think maybe a little bit happier on that one.
XCJ is like, yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
You gonna right click him? Mid? You gonna right? No? Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. I'll take the extra gold. Not the worst case scenario either, giving a hoodwink a little bit of extra gold.
Yeah, 100%. Smoke Yank has been stopped by the... Who unsmoked him actually? I think the Elder Titan did. Just wanted to find a little Doom initiation after the Blink Dagger, but still cannot get it off just yet. And Doom just had 400 gold. Now he suddenly has Hand of Midas completed. That hero just farms so absurdly fast.
And then let's add a Midas to the mix.
Yeah.
I said, does he see, the gloves of haste on the Brewmaster and think I have enough time to get a Midas? No, he just knows he can get a Midas in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's like the amount of gold he gets from Devourer is pretty ridiculous. 240 every minute. Like, if you're efficient with that, Lion Hex on the Pangolier should be an easy one.
Yeah, that was the Hex, Earth Spike, and there's the kill. Another big hit
Fake
from
the finger.
Shiro. Let's plan it with a blink dagger, and we've seen how much he could do with the blink.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yeah.
70 XCJ. Tornado EMP with the cold snap, bushwhack, and the kill. Sharpshooter actually goes over the dead body of Planet and on a ZZQ, who's been hit with that spirit vessel. Dust comes out preemptively, maybe to turn this around, but they don't even want to fight into this, especially once they see Son Goku, who's been holding that doom.
Yeah, that's it. That's already completed on Wraith King though, which is their next strong timing. It's just who's gonna initiate for them? It has to be the Lion, but it's very risky to blink in first like that on a Lion, especially under enemy vision. You're not this tanky DK that can potentially get out. And after Lion blinks in, he will most likely die. And then after that, what's the reset button? You know, like, how do you reinitiate after that? Would I rely on the Brew Split? Maybe on the Elder Titan Stomp? It's just not very easy to pull off for them. Why did we choose Phoenix, by the way? The draft is so much more difficult. Oh yeah, the
I had my reasons before. Yeah. They still say it. I'm looking right now.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe having a lot of faith in this Wraith King.
He's certainly been hitting hard, and he's going into the blink dagger next. Like, he's got the arm with Deso, so he feels like he's in a decent spot. The question is, though, is Luna getting too far out of control? Up now, top of the net worth, and about to have that BKB.
And BKB is going to be very strong timing. They have nothing that pierces BKB, other than Wraith King's right clicks, which can potentially hurt if the Luna is under Mom. Like, it's going to take his armor down to single digits, and they're just going to force Roche. Just before the Luna BKB, it's good timing. And I don't think SAG wants to contest this at all. Even though they have Pangolier, I think they might be able to do it.
Sunstrike, that'll spot them. They are coming over, so now they'll dip out, but they've got themselves the Hex as well as the Earth Spike. Finger out onto the Pangolier, and the damage! Oh, the sleep!
Oh.
The sleep activates the Cinder Brew, right?
I think it was
And
already
that's what
applied,
gets
but it
Gomez
was
the kill.
definitely nailed the coffin. And he does not want to buy back for this, so there's going to be free Roche for this Radiant side. And that is what you want against Doom. Now Dooming Leshrac doesn't make sense, and Dooming Raven doesn't make sense.
EMP, Hex, and trying to get the Sharpshooter off, which you can do while you're hexed.
Yeah, and even after you die, you still shoot it out somehow. Kind of Vigilante move, I guess.
Still a 2k lead, though, for SAG.
That's to be expected with the Doom, though. Just look at his net worth. He's 4k ahead of the Brewmaster.
Gosh.
He's
So
just...
it's kind of like that inflated Alchemist net worth, right?
Yeah, but is it really inflated is the question, because Doom is so potent.
And he's not the only one who
lose
has
Midas,
that kind of
though.
net worth either.
Efficiency, sir. It's been off cooldown for like 20 seconds.
Efficiency. 22, 23. Swashbuckle, Sunstrike with the Lucent Beam. That's well done.
What? 30 seconds Midas of cooldown.
Has he used it yet? No.
No, it's 40.
Midas Watch 2021.
Okay.
There it is.
It was a long wait. Midas is happy that it finally was used. Volker also going into the Midas. I've seen so many late Midases.
And this is like the one game that
form?
almost maybe the entire game of players thinks is going to go late.
Yeah. Is it called Midases or Midai?
It's Midoxin. It's the plural of ox and Midoxin.
Oxygen?
Moxygen, yes. It's
Alright.
like Daedalus. Everybody says Daedali, but it's actually Daedaloxin.
It's actually Daedalus.
Nether Shawl. Okay.
Just like Lincoln's is.
Lincoln's.
Yeah, like every time I play a ranked game, I'm like, yo guys, we need some Lincoln's for me. And they're like, what?
I think that might be Link Eye, you know? A couple of Link Eye.
I got 2 Link High on me. Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
many hard terms in Dota. It's not just a complicated game, but the English in it is also complicated. Perfect education tool for your children, guys. So,
Especially when we make
Word.
up the plurals of all these items.
yeah, I mean, I didn't tell them to listen to us when it comes to education. It's a very educational game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Listening to us is not the best idea, though.
CJ, Bushwhack, Sunstrike.
On the mark.
Radiant's middle tower is
But,
under attack.
He kind of making it easy by not moving.
yep, and level 4 Exort also
Radiant's top tower
the
is under
biggest
attack.
amount of damage.
Loyal warrior.
Oh, are they gonna jump? They should. They're too hesitant. Go, 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 go.
Blink
got him.
Hex coming through, but it's the immediate retort coming in from SAG. They already got the kill here out on a September with the BKB as well. So Sunstrike coming down on the planet. They'll get the kill there on a 1. XCJ also gets traded, so it's a 2 for 2 with the buyback coming
Shiro
in
got
from
caught.
They're going to the Rolling Thunder. That hits on his Shiro. They've got Yi in trouble. The Meteor's right on top of him, and they get the Aegis out of his hands. But there they go with the Primal Split. Eclipse is down, preemptively waiting for Yi, and that's certainly going to get themselves a 3rd.
Yeah, he got absolutely blown
Good
up
fight
there.
from
Still on the
SAG.
hunt. Olme, can he get out here? No, he should not be
He's
able
got
to.
2 seconds. He's in trouble.
Yep, Vessel
Cold snap.
Midas, Midas. Nice.
Okay. It's the Midas off, but he's still gonna die.
Yeah, remember how we said that the Doom draft is definitely gonna win, and then your stupid clouds make me go the other way?
My
Hate your
clouds. The percentage was good in Romania.
That's because we were casting from the inside. We didn't have clouds. Of course, they're better
I
than
don't know
the
what you're
ones that you
talking
see.
about. We had a skylight in the casting studio.
You're insane.
The green
I don't know.
screen clouds behind us.
I don't know if you had like another casting setup than me. That would explain a lot of things. Crazy
Rolling
bugger.
Thunder, ZZQ bounced into the air and now
Again,
very dead.
And again. And
That's
double
an
damage Luna.
awful spot to be caught by that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, it's probably top 3 worst in the game. And not a really
Ooh,
bad
the
one,
smoke
just in the
looking
middle of
for
the
more.
river. They have Doom up still. Haven't used it yet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The KGE.
Oh boy, Tornado
it's a
on a
two.
2. Swashbuckler coming in. Son Goku looking with the BKB. He'll look over at Planet and he will destroy it.
Little trigger happy on the BKB, but better be safe than sorry, of course.
I'm definitely using it the second it's available on that jump.
Yeah. What's the term? Very liberal with his BKB usage.
Very liberal usage, yeah. Yeah, I kind
English
of
is such a hard language, actually. Even though it's easy, it's really hard.
fumbled over that word.
Yeah. Definitely one of those fumblers. Looking for the Doom, but can they even kill him?
He's
Who's
got
gonna
no
initiate it?
BKB.
That's the question we had, right? You pick this Brewmaster, you have the Lion, sure, but he just gets blown up in a second. And what do you have? What do you have, Mr. Bkoppers? You kind of remind me of Knoppers.
I think nothing.
You don't know Knoppers?
No, I said they have nothing as in their initiation. Oh, Planet again. Oh dear.
Boing, boing, and out. That's a solo kill. He's almost level 16 on this Pangolin. What the hell happened to him? Same level as Leshrak.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Your clouds are terrible. The worst clouds.
My clouds? Don't make fun of my clouds. They're not wrong yet. It's not solidified.
Seems to be pretty wrong,
But
Bkop.
Planet, he's on his 8th life. So this is his Uranus life. As he's already gone through Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
You forgot Hell, though.
True. To hell and back. That's not a planet.
It could be. How do you know? You haven't been there.
BKB picked up for the Invoker.
Same item build as last
So-
game. That's all they need to do. Shiva's got completed on Doom. They got all these big items coming out. And what do you have on the Radiant? You got BKB on Wraith King. They're trying to make a smoke play.
Dire are scared.
They got
Able
the
it,
Ags
finish
on
on-
Brew.
This is gonna be a rough fight. Like if they win this, they can come back into the game. But winning this one's
Ooh,
hard.
MS.
MS?
He's in the front, but he pops the BKB, gets the Lucid Beam off on a Shiro. They get the Primal Split, but the Rolling Thunder comes in. The Sharpshooter lands onto this Wraith King all the way in the back lines. They'll look for the Hero Splitter. Here
Angolier.
comes the Eclipse. They get the kill on its ECQ, and they'll get the kill on a Yi. So they've taken out 2, and they'll make it a 3rd. Man, September just rolling around and making a really big nuisance of himself towards this Phoenix lineup.
This was the worst case scenario for SAG, I'd say. You see nothing. Luna had to pop BKB on nothing. But they still crushed the fight 3-0. No chance whatsoever. Roshan is
Oh,
up.
Doom.
Daedalus is up. And Alacrity is up. And Dolme is dead.
Yeah, Doom on Dolme. And doesn't even
stole
stick
with
with
Cold
them.
Snap. Alright.
Yeah.
That is BM
Son
right
Goku's
there.
got enough gold.
I mean, you're not wrong. He's the same level as Luna that has been free farming all game.
Oh, sleep?
Radiant's bottom
Yep.
tower is under attack.
And then one Bkop.
Maybe. Aegis for MS. Yeah, of course. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Very nice. And the shard too. Which he already has. So who is he gonna give it to? Pango has it. A Doom shard is good. Do the Doom.
Best shard in the game is Hoodwink, obviously.
What does her shot do? DK
Nothing
and
important.
The
One of the
decoy can
worst
be.
abilities in the game.
It is actually not that bad. Because after you right click it once, it just spawns a bushwhack. You don't have to kill it, right? Yeah. It was attacked or hit by a targeted ability. It's not that bad. You just think it's bad
It's
because
just-
of the cost, and Tsunami understood it wrongly. They were like, yeah, you gotta kill that. In order
I
to
may
get-
have been mind fried by them about decoy shard.
Yeah. A little bit.
It's not a shard I'd pay for. But
Yeah,
it
but you
is a
also don't play
shard
Hoodwink.
I'll take. What?
I said you also don't play Hoodwink.
These are the facts.
I know. And they gave it to Doom. Who is
As they should.
halfway through the refresher already. Look at his net worth. He outfarmed the Luna. Why is his hero not getting banned?
Why is this hero not
He didn't
getting
even go fast
nerfed?
Midas. He went really late
No,
Midas.
he went like third item Midas.
Yeah. Oh man, what a hero.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And Luna is going on top. And Doom is just retreating to his own jungle. Okay. So they're just gonna be falling back, farm some more. 17k gold lead is not enough. Oh, oh, so close. The ground target. That was like 10 centimeters away, $10 centimeters.
Over mid,
Ember.
September.
Radiant's top
Just
All of
rolls
it's so
up,
good.
going into the Rolling Thunder, and now the Primal Split.
Yeah. I gotta admit, Dolmen doesn't seem super comfortable on Brewmaster. Like every time the split is out, it takes him a little while to get all of his rulings moving. Brewmaster's not an easy hero to play at all. Like it takes a lot of practice. Especially if you
I
get...
wonder.
Yeah?
I wonder if he's a little flustered though, right?
After the early game, you mean, right? I was gonna
Yeah.
allude to the same thing, where if you get thrown off your track or your trail, and maybe you're not in the comfortable position you're usually in, everything is a bit slower. CZQ,
ZZQ.
bye.
Very dead.
Yeah. You're looking for some Goku though. He's tanky, he got cheese. Tanky enough?
If they can get him, this is a pretty decent kill. And eventually, Son Goku will fall, but that's all while mid is starting to be taken.
Or mid, they can't lose his mid tower. Okay, they do retreat.
Against the Luna,
Yeah.
you really need to try hard to defend your high ground.
Yeah, we have seen some Goku also when the rest of the team was pushing top high ground a little bit, that he already went back to his own jungle. So Gotta stick to your teammates a little bit more. Like, you're really far ahead, but there's no need to make any sort of individual plays like that. 200 away from the refresher. It's scary times for this Radiant lineup. You can even just doom the Wraith King twice if he wants to be honest. Why not?
Yeah. Do you think AC on this Wraith King is going to be much of a difference? Or is it just
definitely
not?
one of
like,
the only
it's a-
items you can go for, but
Right.
I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make, to be honest. This Luna is dealing a ludicrous amount of damage. Now there's a Tannic as well. Like, if she's Alacrity and hits you, you're done. I don't even know if you can fight this as a Wraith King.
Luna, though, going straight damage. So we'll see if they can make Luna pay for that. So has that
She has
BKB
good
at 7
defensive
seconds.
Tannic BKB, I'd say it's pretty
Radiant's
decent.
bottom tower
You are a Luna though, you can't go through the back to protection.
tower is under attack.
Don't keep
Dire's
trying.
structures are fortified.
Sunstrike. Not landing. MS. No. Still not enough. Backdoor. Nope. Nope. Still no.
I like how we just lost like 1.5k health and now it's
Well, he just was expiring. He's got the regen from it. He's fine.
yeah. And Invoker also finished his.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Agram Scepter. So Cataclysm, this game, they don't have the best setup, but it's always just a big team fight. Sort of distraction. You see these 10 Sunstrikes, they're like, oh, gotta move, gotta move.
They've done a
Ult
good
up
job
straight
with the
away.
solo Sunstrike with like the bushwhack into the Lucent Beam. Like that's been perfect for them.
Ye.
He in
They were just
trouble.
all
Blink,
there.
Infernal Blade, and they've got the Doom out onto the Leshrac. They should be able to get the kill easily, and that's exactly what they'll do. And now they'll look over at the Elder Titan as they do get themselves a second. Above the refresher, so he's got a second Doom to work with.
Is under attack.
No BKB though. And sort of like in game 2, Phoenix feels very like flustered, right? Like they were just all down there pushing the tower, and he just farms that camp there on Leshrac. Very risky, of course, and he pays the price immediately. Do they have buyback on the Lesh? No, they don't. If they lose this tower, we're going to Bound City.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
The tower is
MS trying to get this bottom tier
on.
3. They've got the Hex out onto the Doom, but nothing to follow that one up. Finally, a TP coming in. Shiro sitting back. Sentry down. Bushwhack lands. Looking for the Sharpshooter. Sunstrike and ZZQ. He TPs and is quickly killed.
Omen is dying. He's half health.
Radiant's bottom
And so
Sleep
Shiro.
lands. BKB, Earth Spike, right clicks coming in with the finger, and they blow up MS. They're successful. They find something as SAG fail to retreat their carry, and they got the Cyclone out onto the Doom, but will they successfully get more? Blink and avoids the Rolling Thunder. BKB, TP out, Son Goku safe to just leave.
Yeah. Well played by the Radiant there, recognizing that after the Elder Titan Stomp, he can't get a BKB off, gets hexed, and they have no save whatsoever. So anytime they can...
Oh man,
Oh, is he dead?
Sunstrike, and he's in trouble.
Miss hits.
There's
he
the
might just be
hex.
feeding here.
There's the right clicks, and now all of a sudden, 7E doesn't expect the Spanish Inquisition, and
From
He ends up
0
dead.
to 0
yeah,
in an instant. That's how it can go, guys. He tried to go for a big play, feeds a little bit of a gold advantage away, but still 21k gold lead, of course. They have to be careful, though. As we said, they have no defensive sort of saves. If they catch out the Luna like this, or anyone really, they will pay the price. She got blown up in seconds. Elder Titan next to her, no bonus armor at all, and you're gone. And immediately
yeah, that
smoke
natural
up,
order level 4.
is under attack.
and they're trying to make them bleed,
Dire
Bkop.
are scanning.
Just like Superman.
Roshan up for
Batman.
2 minutes, though. They'll get the hex, and look at these right clicks coming in as Shiro, or from Shiro. They also landed a stun on XCJ. Can they get a +1 on this, though? At least find the courier. Sharpshooter, and disc that gets proc, trying to drain the mana. XCJ now scurrying, but oh, it's the stun! That was impressive, but they missed the Earth Spike. A little less impressive on that, but they still get the kill. all of a sudden, SAG, they're bleeding a little bit. Do they have a bandage?
They need to just regroup and stop bleeding off heroes. The movement
Oh,
from
yeah.
Phoenix is very good. But you have to expect that if you're SAG. You're so far ahead, this is the only play they have, and you didn't see them push out any lanes or anything. You're just gonna, as you said, stop the bleeding, recuperate, and you should be good to go. Is Roshan up? No, respawn in 1
Another
minute.
Aeon disc. Yeah, I think that would have been the comeback. Not completed,
respawned
obviously,
early, right?
but yeah. That certainly is a massive opening, but now you've got a way to stop yourself from dying with the Aeon disc on the Doom. Like, it's just sustainability in these team fights was something they were lacking before. So, it's going to get harder before it gets easier for Phoenix. And
Yeah.
if they can win one more fight, they've got an Aegis, they have a chance.
Problem is just Leshrac is such a non-factor right now. It just doesn't deal any damage. Brewmaster, we already spoke about him. Actually, he just finished his refresher, so he has 4 splits for this next fight.
If he can
How
get
much
them
of a
all.
difference that makes? He should be able to.
Roche up
Hopefully.
in 10. This is a big fight here. Planet, I don't know if he really wants to break the smoke, but they do, or had a ward. Getting
Yeah.
them some vision.
These 4 splits. He also has the talent, the health talent for the Brewlings. So they should not be dying. Yeah, I'm just wondering, can you like make enough happen before everybody dies under those BKBs from Doom, Invoker, and Luna?
Is the level 25 going to be significant for Wraith King? Like,
And the
is
minus
it
2 seconds on
a
crit is
big-
always a big damage increase, but
Right.
again, I think what he just needs is 1 or 2 more items. It's the same with Leshrac. Like, Lesh needs a lot more items to be able to be efficient and effective in those fights. Because right now
I
it just
wanna
runs in
say-
and gets blown up.
Yeah. Although I do want to say, Wraith King, if he gets to that level 25, and then also if they get the next Roshan and it's Ag's Blessing, that could be massive here. For like, if they put that on the Wraith King, everybody gets to survive, what, 7 seconds longer?
It would be massive, especially for the Leshrac.
It's Refresher Shard, though. Unfortunate.
Yeah, which is... I mean, I guess you can give it to Brewmaster and have 6 splits
Yeah.
for
You
2
know,
minutes. I mean,
why not?
what is the duration on this? So 20 seconds times 6 would actually be 2 minutes of Brewmaster split.
I'm not allowed to do the math on that. During the DPC season, Lacoste said no more math.
Well, that's why I'm doing it for you, don't worry. I got you. But make sure you cook dinner for me. Thank you. I want rice today.
Ooh. I make a mean rice.
Good. I'll be needing it.
Obviously,
This
both
game?
these teams aware of Roche.
Yeah.
And we'll see who makes the first move.
So
Wraith King going overwhelming blink.
yeah, I feel like it's a little bit
Okay.
underwhelming on him though.
I see what you did there.
I feel like
that
Swift
was a
Link
legit
on
chuckle.
Wraith King makes more sense just overall, right? For a right clicker like this. Especially against BKB, it feels like it should be better. Luna?
Let's go.
Is he gonna go for the butterfly or not? 'Cause if he goes butterfly, he needs MKB on Wraith King immediately. Penta-Edge Sword, that's a good one.
Ooh. And another smoke with Dome not in it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be anywhere close to that fight. Like, if he gets doomed,
SAG.
game over.
Oh,
yeah,
this is a
smoking.
cheeky move. They're smoking to bot. Maybe
Under attack.
they have
You wanna get the
glyph.
mid-rex?
Do they do it?
Radiant
They don't commit. They don't commit.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the
It's
intense
tense.
moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah. Wraith King is so close to 25 as well. Oh, if he loses his courier there at the secret shop. Ooh, careful, Shiro.
He's
Oh, he
he's
moved
got to
it.
expect, yeah, that they're there, taking out sentries and whatnot.
And observer wards. I mean, this next fight, if Raiden wins this, they're back in the game.
Yeah,
And they're knocking on the high ground.
and this will
Phoenix is
force
not there
them to
at all.
TP back, which immediately allows Dire to back up and just go for Roche.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're just gonna smoke up again. They definitely want to fight this Roshan. Do they have a smoke? They don't have a smoke. Roche dies fast.
Yeah, Roche might just be theirs. Like, that was probably the easiest way to get them off that pit. But we'll see. Wraith King, he's quickly on it. Looking at the Rolling Thunder for a second. They'll send the Spirit in. Let's see if they can land asleep. It's forcing them out of the pit.
Smoldering intensity here.
Ooh. So Wraith King 25.
Roche is falling, and they don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's falling
the
quick. Finger to
Spirit's coming in.
start. Drain, but nobody going for it with the BKB pop. Oh, Aegis picked up by MS. And now Wraith King, he's going to move in. He got the Refresher Shard as well as the Cheese. They're going to throw the Doom that's going to be out on the Eve with the Rolling Thunder coming in. And now a second Doom? No, not just yet. It's just the Refresher for now. They'll get the Reincarnation out of the hands of this Wraith King. Rolling Thunder coming all the way back. They've got the Lucent Beam down. They already got the kill on the Yi. And now they're looking over. Ooh, Swashbuckle. The damage got ZZQ dying so quickly. Wraith King going to be alive once again. 36 seconds until he's got that Reincarnation back up. They'll look for the stun onto the Invoker. They'll grab the kill onto 70. He's going to buy back as well. So now they're looking to make sure that they can get out of this, or potentially even look to move forward. But the buyback from 70, what's he going to do with that? The Tornado coming all the way through. That's going to hit it on the line. But they get the kill on a Son Goku. Cataclysm coming down. That hits and doesn't really do enough. They've bought back on the Doom, so a lot of these buybacks being used by SAG. They've got themselves the Lotus Orb that's going to put the Cyclone into the air onto that Panda. They throw a stun their way, but it's just not enough yet for Phoenix to look to reinitiate. They do have Reincarnation back up once again. They have themselves the Cheese on this Wraith King, and now he's got that overwhelming Blink. Lucent Beam, Luna playing a tricky game, but they're going to reflect that Wraithfire Blast, and they're going to take the first life out of his hands. So now, Reincarnation on cooldown for another 38 seconds. They've got the Cyclone into the air once again. They're looking for the Sharpshooter to land, and that's going to come all the way through and miss the mark. But they get the kill on a plant. He's got buyback. They'll take it. The Invoker. They get the kill on a 70. He's going to be dead for 100 seconds. Going on to the back lines, looking for the Elder Titan. They get the kill on a CZQ. So he's gone for 74, but they got the slow out onto this Hoodwing. BKB as well as the Doom coming through on the Wraith King, and he's going to fall, but he's got buyback. The question is, does he use it? Because he's caught out of position. He already used his buyback. He's got the A on disc, but the Bushwhack lands. So he's trying to run. He'll end up dead. He's gone for 2 minutes, and now they're without the Invoker. But on the side of Phoenix, they're without 3. They do have the buyback on the Wraith King, and that will be used. However, can they hold without the Lestrat?
And without the Elder Titan, more importantly, there's just too many problems to deal with for this Phoenix side. MS dealing so much right-click damage, Doom's coming out, Divine Rapier purchased on the Luna as well. It's gonna be the biggest problem. You might just lose your throne in those 30 seconds. You do have Glyph.
Yeah, they have Glyph.
Radiant's middle tower
Do they
Don't
let him
use it
take the
here,
tier
or you
3
lose
and
the
then
game.
Glyph for the racks?
Oh, the Rapier is there. Look at the bounce damage. If he starts hitting the throne, he'll fall so fast.
And the tier 4 is already dead on one side. Earth Spike comes in. There's the Lotus Orb. Wraithfire Blast. That's going to bounce back with the Inferno Blade, but they've got the Hex. Now the Finger, not really doing enough. But the Rolling Thunder comes
Objective
through.
gaming,
They're going
Luna.
to look over at the Wraith King. They need to be careful. They've got the Glyph finally coming out. They'll get the first life out of the hands of this Wraith King. Rolling Thunder coming back around. No, not just yet, but Luna still focusing the attention onto this tier 4. He'll go up into the air with the Cycle, and that will miss the Earth Spike. And now Wraith King in a little bit of trouble. He gets hit by the Inferno Blade. It's only the Bushwhack. He's got the BKB. And now the damage isn't going to be enough. They've got the stun and as well as the Doom, and they'll get the kill on the Wraith King. He's dead for 2 minutes. SAG lock it up, and they'll take out Phoenix in the upper bracket as they win the series on a reverse sweep 2-1. Ultra kill for MS to put the exclamation point on it, and SAG are victorious.
What a stomping. Honestly, from the early game, it has been in SAG's grasp all along. This Brewmaster pick, we question it. Your cloud swayed me the other way. Should have stuck to my gut. Brewmaster did pretty much nothing. Like, it's not really his fault either. The lane is super hard. Team fights are really hard against Luna. You don't want to get doomed, so you gotta split really far away. It was a tough game for him. And it was a tough game for all of Phoenix, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well-deserved victory, SAG. With that Doom pick. First pick.
And it doesn't get stopped really at all. There's a little bit of a heartbeat there for Phoenix for a second, but at the end of the day, SAG, they're the ones who come out ahead and they take the series 2-1, knocking Phoenix down to the lower brackets. So, you know, SAG, they move on. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back after that short break. So stay right there. We'll be right back.